Okay, last part, writing equations. So we need to write the line perpendicular to y equals negative 1/3 x minus 5 through the point negative 1, 4. We need to write the final answer in slope-intercept form. So there are 3 steps to go through this process. Step 1, you need to determine the slope. So if our current slope is negative 1/3, because it is the coefficient of x, slope is negative 1/3, we got to find the opposite. The opposite, you would change the sign, so this becomes positive 1/3. And the reciprocal, you would flip the fraction. 1/3 becomes 3/1, and 3/1 reduces to just 3. So our new slope is 3. Step 2, we need to pick an equation. So you can either pick from y equals mx plus b, so slope-intercept form, or you can pick from point-slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Keep in mind, if I'm ever going too fast in this video, you may pause it and write what you need to and then push play. I know the question is saying to write it in slope-intercept form. However, due to the fact, or due to the information that it's given us, the best equation to pick is going to be the point-slope form. So since we are given the point negative 1, 4, we will use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And our last step is simply to substitute the values. We know our slope, that's 3, because we found it in step 1. We are using the point negative 1, 4. So our x1 value is negative 1, our y1 value is 4. And we're going to plug that into the equation. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. We have our formula. We have the 3 values that we need to know. Now we're going to take these 3 values and plug them in. So y minus y1 is 4 equals, my m value is 3 times x minus, and my x1 value is negative 1. This is a double negative, and with double negatives, subtracting a negative is like adding a positive, so I'm going to change that to a plus sign. All right, almost done. It says to write the final answer in slope-intercept form. So we need to change this from y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1 to y equals mx plus b. So we're going to start with y minus 4 equals 3 times x plus 1. We're going to use the don't call me after midnight method. We're going to start with distributing. We need to distribute the 3 on the inside to the x, and again to the positive 1. So the left side is going to stay the same. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 1 is positive 3. My last step to get the y by itself is to get rid of this negative 4 or this minus 4. The opposite of minus 4 is adding 4, and what you do to one side, you must do to the other. I'm going to write this next part over here because I ran out of space. So the 4's cancel. I am left with y equals 3x, and then 3 plus 4 is positive 7. So the whole point of this was that we needed to find a line perpendicular to y equals negative 1/3 x minus 5, and the line perpendicular to that is y equals 3x plus 7.